There is only one predator in America that can swallow a 6-foot crocodile whole, and it does it regularly. It's not a bear, not a panther, not even an alligator. It's a snake, a foreign super predator that has taken over one of the most important wetlands on Earth, Florida's Everglades. A snake so powerful, so adaptable, and so unstoppable that scientists now fear there may be no way to remove it. The Burmese python, native to Southeast Asia, didn't slither into Florida on its own. Humans brought it here. In the 1980s and 1990s, Florida became a global hotspot for exotic pets. Pythons were popular, cheap to buy, easy to raise, and capable of growing more than 18 feet long. But there was a problem. People loved baby snakes, but not 12-foot giants that could eat the neighbor's dog. So some owners released them into the wild, others escaped during storms, and then came Hurricane Andrew, 1992, the event that changed everything. The storm destroyed reptile breeding facilities near Miami, releasing hundreds, perhaps thousands, of pythons into the wild. And the Everglades welcomed them. The Everglades is a vast, warm, water-rich ecosystem, basically an all-you-can-eat buffet for a giant snake. Plenty of hiding places, year-round prey, no winter to slow them down, no natural predators to keep them in check. Pythons bred fast as spread fast, and before anyone realized it, they had transformed themselves from an introduced species into the apex predator of South Florida. So what does a Burmese python eat in the Everglades? The real question is, what doesn't it eat? Using stomach analysis, scientists have found deer bobcats, raccoons, opossums, marsh rabbits, wading birds, small predators like foxes. But the most shocking discovery, pythons regularly eat alligators. Yes, America's own apex predator is now being swallowed whole by a foreign invader. In one documented case, a Burmese python consumed a 6-foot American crocodile. In another, a python burst open after attempting to swallow an 8-foot gator, proving even failure is dramatic. When a snake can eat the local apex predator, you know the ecosystem is in trouble. In 2012, the US Geological Survey released a study that stunned the world. In areas where pythons had taken hold, populations of horned raccoons dropped 99% and opossums dropped 98%. Bobcats dropped 87%, and even rabbits and foxes were nearly wiped out. Entire species gone. A silent collapse caused by a single invasive predator. This wasn't just a wildlife shift, it was an ecological blackout. With small mammals gone, everything that relied on them, from birds to panthers, began to suffer. The Everglades was unraveling. Florida has thrown almost every tool imaginable at the python crisis. FWC Python Challenge, an annual hunting competition. Python Patrol, trained citizens who report sightings. Professional contractors, paid hunters working full-time. USGS, scout snakes. GPS-tracked pythons that lead researchers to breeding hotspots. Infrared drones, night surveys, snake-sniffing dogs, and still, the pythons keep winning. In 2023, hunters removed over 10,000 pythons, a record year. But scientists estimate more than 300,000 remain hidden in the wetlands, breeding, spreading, expanding north. Some experts fear they could one day reach Orlando, Tampa, and even coastal Georgia. Burmese pythons are almost perfectly adapted to Florida. They can go months without eating. Females lay 50-100 eggs at once. They camouflage perfectly. They hide underwater for long periods. They move silently. And they are nearly invisible to traditional tracking. Removing them is not just difficult, it might be impossible. Some biologists now believe the Everglades will never return to the way it was before the python invasion, a snake from a faraway continent, a pet trade that got out of control, and a fragile ecosystem pushed to the breaking point. The Burmese python didn't mean to destroy the Everglades, but here it is. A foreign invader that has become Florida's new apex monster. And unless something changes, there may be no way to stop it. This is Planet Xposed, revealing the stories the Earth tries to hide.